So we've just finished an amazing meeting with Chris, and we thought we'd jump on this video today. So I'm here with Roger from Real Agency and Chris K, the guru of the tech world in property.
So, well, yeah, I mean, you're the property guys, and when you told me about Chris, you were saying there's this guy, Chris, you've got to meet him. He is the guru. He's cutting edge. He's social media, all that sort of stuff. And now you're part of the Real Agency group. So, to Chris, tell us about
That's an amazing intro.
Yeah.
Thank you, Adam, for bringing me up so much.
So what's your estate agency story?
Well, I was an estate agent myself for 15 years. Grew up in the corporate world, which was great. Had some great training, great times. And then decided to give that up to pursue some other passions in life, and started a consultancy for estate agents, just trying to pass on some of the knowledge that I had. And over the years, that morphed into a digital marketing agency, and I've been running ads and Facebook ads and Google ads and doing general lead gen for agents since 2012, 2014. Really, it kicked off majorly. And I think I was probably one of the first people doing Facebook ads for estate agents back in the day. Now there's a ton of people, but thankfully I've still got quite a good following. So I'm always loving to just pass on the knowledge, and help people grow their businesses.
But I always find that really interesting when you talk about sort of estate agency and social media and whatever. So over the last, we're talking 20 years, I've probably moved 3 times. And on each time, you get your pamphlets, you might walk into the high street, but then you never go in again. And you look on probably Rightmove, but I've never used social media to buy a house. But I look at my kids. I know my kids will. So is the shift to social media in estate agency just now 100%? Would you say?
I mean, it depends what we're talking about. Like, I think there's still a fear for estate agents to move completely away from using the portals for selling property. I'm sure they feel there's an expectation that when they visit a seller that they are on one of the portals. So I wouldn't say there's a complete shift in terms of the marketing of property. It's certainly growing, but definitely in terms of growing your own personal brand, in terms of keeping your brand top of mind, that's where Facebook ads really come in. Like, once someone's been to your website, they go to Facebook and they're now seeing videos of you talking about your knowledge, or they're seeing a carousel of properties that you've got for sale. So certainly it really does help to keep an agent top of mind, and help move their audience in that cycle of knowing, liking and trusting. Right? So the more they see you, the more you give them value, the more they'll trust you, the more they'll tell someone else about you. That really is where the social media comes in. You can't do that on the portals. There's no voice, and you're all equal there, right? You effectively, every time you drive someone to one of the portals, you're just helping the other brands grow, apart from not growing your own.
One of my biggest regrets in agency, in my career, is not working with you sooner. No, I mean that seriously. We spoke, didn't we? We spoke. I just didn't have the budget. Didn't have the budget. And I was boosted in posts. I was trying to learn. I think I bought some of your courses to teach myself how Facebook ads, and that changes twice a day, doesn't it? But what you're doing for me and my business now is unbelievable. I looked this morning, 103 leads in the last 31 days. And
Chris, just to make you feel even better, that's why when we set up the Real Agency group, the first person he said, I want you guys to meet, the first person I want to get on board to be able to support as we grow this group, people coming in, is you, because, and you just said that, you said, we need to get Chris involved because he can help people so much to fast track their businesses.
And it's clear, it's clear from working with you that you do love helping. You hold me accountable. I've worked with other digital suppliers, but what I've loved about working with you is you're really direct, and you're like, you need to get this done. You're going to do it this afternoon, or this link's broken on your website. Why is it like that? And you're checking all the time and hold me accountable. The team love that as well, because you're trying to, and you're getting us results.
So what's it that motivates you, Chris?
Just that, really, that helping people move along. There's so much noise in the industry about what you should be doing, and I think agents are running around hanging as many baubles as they can on themselves to make themselves look pretty to vendors, because they're being told that this is what they've got to do, that's what they've got to do, that's what they've got to do. And really, I just love cutting through all of the noise, all of the BS, and go, no, this is what you need. Do this consistently and you'll get results. In the story. And I love seeing the results. Like, you know, when I can see some growth in a business and know that I've had part of that, it really just makes me feel good. You know, what else is there?
So is that why you've joined your agency? Is that the main driver you wanted to?
I mean, part of the reason to join a real agency is to be amongst a group of peers that really are striving towards the same goal, and that is, you know, being part of something good, helping others to grow their business, and sharing the knowledge.
Because that's one of the things with nowadays. If you're working, I assume you work at home.
Yeah.
You know, and amazing. But it can be quite lonely, can't it? And it's that being part of a group, and we find that with agents that maybe, you know, step from being on the high street to then, you know, running their own business and helping them do that. The biggest fear is, well, I'm going to be on my own. And actually, you don't have to be on your own. You can be part of a group, and a group that's there to help and support you on your journey.
Yeah. I think part of the beauty of the real agency group is that there is someone in every aspect of the job that you need that can help you. So if you want to learn about marketing, you know, if you need help with your ads, there's me. If you want mindset, there's you. You know, if you want someone that's walked the walk, there's Adam. And there's so many other members that we haven't mentioned today that add value to the group that anyone coming in can just tap into. And I've been in this industry a long time, since 1999. Not as long as some people, but quite a long time.
Same year as me.
99. And I don't think I've come across this before. I've seen so many different models, you know, with all these different ideas, but never seen a collective of people that bring different values. Right. They all tend to bring the same thing. They're all experienced agents. You know, okay, fine. Talk to me about social media. You know, talk to me about whatever it is. You know, we've got someone in every role in this group.
That meeting we just had just now with the other, you know, it showed that, didn't it?
Yeah.
All the different ideas, different values, bringing their expertise.
Yeah, definitely.
Well, brilliant. It's early days, you know, but it's great to have you on board.
Thank you.
Watch out for some amazing courses by Chris.
Yeah, I'm sure they'll come. Thanks for watching.